That shit is fire, bro. I like it.
Fishbowl.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Just wait until it's under light.
It's very cozy in here.
Yeah, this is a weird start to a podcast.
A little bit.
Okay.
What's up, man?
What up, everybody? On the way here, I was thinking, like, maybe I would... Whoa! I'll be right in there. All right, we're live.
We're live?
Yes. Just like that.
Oh, yeah.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
Fisher.
Dog's here.
Hey. I'm Jack Cadis.
I'm Fisher Winn.
Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you.
Of course, man.
This is our 25th episode. And I'm completely blanking on like the string of things I thought I was going to say at the start in the car. So now we're started.
We're started?
Did you go through any of those talking points?
I did. I forgot all of them.
Well, I have a laptop that I should have in front of you right now.
Yeah. Here, I'll pull it up.
Okay. That's Birdie.
Birdie?
Oh my god, I can't believe what just happened to us. If anyone's watching this, unless they just happen to skip over the first 2 minutes, they've seen it already. So I don't have to explain anything.
Oh, the car?
Of course.
Oh, you're putting that first.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How could I not?
That's a good point.
Yeah, how could I not?
Yeah. You're actually, I told you, you're the first person to ride in it, right?
I know! I'm honored. And then, how great is it that the guy in the garbage truck wasn't the only person to comment how awesome it was? They've seen the guy in the sedan.
Yeah.
Which, why do you think he dusted you? It sounded kind of clapped.
It's not, the Cayman's not very fast. It's just not, and it's manual, so it's, I don't know, it's not really a race car. It's
He
just
was
kind
in
of
a
like a fun
Nissan.
car. I thought it was a Beamer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. I was not
Alright,
paying
talking points. Why are we even here doing this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I got an invite.
Yeah.
He invited me. So, I mean...
You accepted!
I did.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I watched a lot of them. I watched the one with Worth. That was, I think, the first one I saw.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
That was a long one. I couldn't believe it. Worth is like... I love Worth.
Yeah. He's the homie. I need to show him the car. I told him I would.
Holy, he's seen it now. He's watching this. Beautiful.
How long does it take to upload this thing?
Well, it's the render and then the upload, so it's like and then the edit. So all together, it's like a 3-hour deal. But it'll be, before I go to bed tonight, it's done.
Dog is very distracting.
I know. She's a cute dog.
Very
she whined more than usual when I came home.
Can the camera can't even see her. It just looks like I'm like...
The camera has the essence of the dog.
Yeah.
What, I can do this.
Hey. Oh, we're gonna like snap cut?
Yeah, I'll cut this clip over when you're talking about the dog.
Here, do you want to just go through the talking points?
I mean...
These are your points. You wrote them down.
Yeah, right? Well, I've never actually gone through them. Here's what I'll do. I don't want to have to get up, but I'm going to. I'm going to grab my laptop.
We're gonna edit this out. It's fine.
No, probably not. And you can join if you want. Good night. Oh man, this kid is something.
Who is that?
This is Tyler Jones. It came up on my homepage the other day. And it's a high school in Raleigh, I found out.
Honeys, I got a lot of short plan for this video, but first I'm going to go to prank class and run away for the next hour and 15 minutes. Yo, first period just ended, Cuddies. I'm walking in a second now. But the whole
Couldn't you,
point of this
like,
video
it
is
grabs your
you
attention.
can really do whatever you want. Embarrass yourself however you want. And no one's going to care, bro. Everyone's going to forget about it the next day. Ain't that right? Yeah, that is right. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Cuddies, I'm going to class now.
He's something, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like your role model?
No, it just popped up on my screen yesterday night, but I couldn't look away. I subscribed.
Why don't you be petting the dog the whole time off camera?
Yeah, he's one of my role models, sure. Why not?
You pulling up the points?
Yup.
Okay, if we're gonna stay on topic, I might need the dog to leave. I love the dog.
No,
It's very distracting.
The dog will stay.
Dog stand.
Do you think you can kick her out if you want, but
No, it's
you're so mean.
I'm just gonna be looking down the whole time.
Okay, this might be like one of the first episodes where we hit all the points then. No one else is very point oriented. I only started making the points like 5 or 6 episodes ago. And because I found that the first time I did them, I think it was with Worth. Or maybe before Worth. And we barely touched on any of them, but it seemed to be nice for the guests to have the points in.
I just feel like it keeps it more like linear instead of just all over the place.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think you're right.
Instead of just going off on tangent, which you still kind of do, but at least you have like a focus, like a path.
Yeah.
Of what you're going through.
All right, Bertie, you're getting kicked out. I'm not sorry at all.
Bertie.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
That's us, right?
That's Tucker Aaron.
Oh, shit. All optional. This is us.
Yes.
Okay. Bertie, come here.
Oh, man.
You want her to stay?
That's fine.
Okay.
I was going to be really distracted the whole time.
Come on, get out of here.
When he's laying at my feet, I can't resist
Come
not
on.
petting him.
It's a she.
That was a double negative. Can't resist petting him.
I'll leave the door open. She can come and go as she pleases.
That sounds fine.
Yeah.
So do you want to hold on to this one, and then I'll just have it up on my phone?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. This is like, you ever seen Linus Sebastian?
Oh, he's back.
Linus Tech Tips? She, bro.
She?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry.
The Wayne Show.
I misgendered the dog.
You're not
Being
getting,
canceled.
you're not getting any food. Stop. All right, what have I written down?
We haven't even. We're not even talking about anything. We're just messing with the dog.
This is a pot. There's no rules,
Yeah.
Like, there's not, like, it doesn't have to be, it can be all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
We have no sponsors.
Which
And
we
even if we-
buy.
Bojangles? Zen.
There you go.
We actually should have a Zen sponsor. On the very first episode, Robert McCoy busted him out. Thank you, but no thank you. Upper or lower?
Upper. All
Respect.
day. Lower, like, I don't know. I feel like it slips out.
I started lower.
No Diddy.
I started lower, but I started with dip. Did you ever try dip?
I did it once. I'm never doing it again.
That shit is disgusting.
You ever done snuff tobacco?
No, but I worked at a smoke shop and people really wanted it.
You know Carl, the transfer student? Von Heddigs? No? He's from Germany. He's a transfer student. He went to Myers Park for a little bit. He's really good friends with like Matthew Malloy.
Yeah?
And he brought some over from Germany. It's really nice.
Strong.
Yes. It's like a it's almost like mouthwash for your nose. Like it like clears your whole sinuses.
Like Listerine strips almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like little brown tobacco pieces and you hit a little bump.
You get a fat buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nine
You
milligrams.
gotta cut that out.
What?
I have a business model to.
Of course. Of course.
I gotta keep it professional, My future employers are gonna type in Fisher Winn and see me talking about cocaine on a podcast.
Well, stop. It's a pain in the ass to edit this.
You gotta remember to edit that.
It will remind me, I guess.
Oh God.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. I kind of forgot I can't just be super open.
You can say whatever you want. Like, I'm trying to think on the fly right now. Would it help if I spoke about it too?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I could.
1 degenerate, 2 degenerates. It's all good.
How many degenerates does it take to film a podcast?
At least 1.
True. But 2 maybe doubles the... Oh, lock in.
We're locking in. All right.
I don't care about the talking points.
Podcast starts right now.
If you want to talk about them, let's talk about them.
Okay.
I wrote them down,
Being 21 or 20. Are you 20 or 21? Yeah. Being 21 in Charlotte.
I just went into my first Charlotte ABC store.
Really? That was your first time?
Yes.
I went on my birthday and got I think I just got Tito's. I was like, I don't know what my first purchase at ABC is gonna be. It was like tequila, rum, and I ended up getting Tito's.
I think my first purchase in Raleigh at an ABC store was like the plastic, like the cheapest vodka you could get.
Deep Eddy.
Maybe, yeah.
God, I hate that shit.
It was a weird experience just now though because Ben drove me, my younger brother who's 15.
Mm-hmm.
So like Ben's driving the car that I'm in, and we're going to the ABC store. Well, what's next? Death? You know?
Yeah.
Like, where am I going to get buried? It's happening.
I do feel old all of a sudden.
So do I. And it's like starting to hit really hard.
Yeah.
Like injuries. Like, come on, we're still superhuman. Like, we get injured at a month max, no matter how bad the injury is. But like, the pain is starting to feel different. You know? Just me?
Just you, I think.
Shit. I gotta start running
I just feel old when I'm like thinking back in time and I'm like, oh, high school, like 2 years ago. Wait, that was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, 3.5 now. But
everyone's about to graduate college.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's hard not to think about that. Because they're all graduating college and then there's us.
Yeah.
Not graduating college. Do you have like an urge to go back or not at all?
I did for a while when I was still at Audubell. Like after I dropped out and then came back here and was working, I was like, I need to go back. Like I'm going to do CP, no Diddy, Central Piedmont Community College classes and, transfer in somewhere. And then I got my job at the dealership and I'm like, maybe college isn't, like a lot of people say college isn't for everybody, but I was like, everyone I'm friends with is in college. Living here, there's not a whole lot to do. It's not really a nightlife. It's not like a college town. So, you go to the club, it's like, 17-year-olds and 40-year-olds.
Yep.
Yeah. Like
Hive?
I've been to Hive like once.
Is that downtown?
Yeah. I used to go to Tequila House a bunch, like when I first got back. Like it was me, Matthew, Jack Hogston, Thomas Worth Thompson.
I went with you guys once, and that's like one of my only Charlotte Club experiences ever.
Was Lauren there? Were you there when Lauren was there?
Yeah, someone's fake ID I used. Didn't you drive me here to get...
I do remember that.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think what...
We left like something in your gas cap or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember. God, that was such a fever dream.
Yeah,
that whole era of my life feels like such a fever dream.
Yeah, oh my...
Working 7 days a week at Audubell, hitting the bar on Friday, club on Saturday, wake up on Sunday, go back to it. It's like...
How?
I don't know, man.
How?
Go to bed at 2 a.m, wake up at 6.
And you're like ready.
Yeah.
And then like the days just mesh into one day.
Dude, I was at Audubell so much, it was like, I felt like I never left.
Yeah.
I looked at my pay stubs for last year. I was at Audubell for 1,700 hours.
Whoa! I think you're ahead of me. I think I was over 2,000.
It was like 73 full days.
That's a lot. That's extreme.
I was at Audubell more than I was asleep in my own bed.
Yeah, say that again. Yo, you ever heard about the 10,000 hour thing?
No.
Really?
I think I've heard of it, but I don't
Mastery is 10,000 hours in
Yeah.
one subject, craft, job, whatever. Do you think you might hit that at the dealership?
I hope so.
Yeah, I want to hit 10,000 hours in something.
I wonder how many weeks that is, because I work 40 a week.
Yeah, when you look it up, you get a bit discouraged. It's like, I think...
250? What about 55? 4.5 years? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible. Your
I
career is supposed to be
with
30, 40 years.
I work with guys who've been there for 25, 30 years.
Yeah, they have 10K hours on the clock.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's one book some wise guy wrote that says that's mastery.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me think, people just make things up.
A lot of the time, yeah. A lot of, like, and if you ever work in sales, you realize this, a lot of sales is just confidence. Like, you don't always have to be right. Now, obviously, it's beneficial to be right. But just when you talk and walk with confidence, it goes a really long way.
I know.
Like, you don't have to know what you're talking about, but if you act like you know what you're talking about and people believe you, then, what else is there to it?
Yeah. A lot about this is confidence, too, because it's like, I think what I'm coming to learn is people are more confident in front of these cameras if I am in the first place.
Yeah.
Like the first time only really happened because Robert McCoy's flight was delayed.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say the word podcast at all. We just sat down and it was going to be a long video. I thought this would be cool. But then it did really well. People watched it because his name was in the title.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, now I have a podcast. Who's guest number 2?
Yeah.
And I can't remember. Sorry to whoever was guest number 2. But I'm sure that like I started rolling the cameras and like I was a little bit nervous because like I had a goal all of a sudden and like it was like a structure. And I mean, I'm sure I was probably a little bit weird with Robert, and now I'm probably being a little bit weird with you. But you know, it's 25. Like,
yeah. I mean, this is my first time on camera, so I mean, you know, I'm not really used to it. Like we spent the first 10 minutes just talking about nothing, just fucking around with the dog.
That's the thing, though. I don't think that was nothing. I think we've been flowing the whole time.
You think?
Yes, yeah. I don't think.
I felt a little uneasy at first, but I'm getting into it a little bit.
Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't have been able to pick up on that unless you said anything. Yeah, I don't... it's like... there's a difference between you and your head and, like... I guess mine and my head. I don't know. These cameras...
Like
is like
perception versus reality.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's, like, weird because everyone is watching and also no one is here at the same time.
Yeah.
So, how does that meet? I have no idea. But it's weird because you can think like, well, everyone I've ever known could be hearing what I say right now.
Yeah.
But also, I am just having like another conversation, and I have tons of conversations with people all day, every day, and I honestly don't think too much about them because they're just conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got most of that.
Yeah. I cut myself off. You go to therapy?
I do.
Me too.
Not as much anymore. Like, for a while, I went once a week, and then I started going once every 2 weeks, and now I go, like, once every couple months.
I hate it, man.
I really enjoy it. It's nice to talk to someone, like, unbiased, you know? Just being able to air your thoughts out and have someone who's not part of your situation give you, I wouldn't say advice, but just, like, kind of to bounce your ideas off of.
It makes me uncomfortable. I have a hard time like getting in the right space to be able to talk about stuff.
I feel like it takes the right person because I talked to a guy a couple of times over the phone and it didn't do anything, and then I started going in person with this lady and she's amazing.
I've had a couple different. I had a guy didn't last. I've realized as I look back on all these high school years that I've been extremely impulsive, just like in life, for better or for worse. Which is just an observation.
I agree. Like, I don't know, coming out of high school, like, I look back now and I realize, like, I didn't really have a plan for shit. Like, I was in high school just living day by day. I didn't really plan where I wanted to go to school. I didn't plan what I wanted to do. I was just like, you know, I'll figure it out. And then I go to college and it sucks and I drop out and I'm working at Autobell and I'm like, is this what my life is now? You know? And you go back and rethink all the decisions that led you to the point where you got.
But it's not like, it's honestly like, I really think that we'd have that feeling, is this where my life is now, if we were about to graduate college.
Yeah.
I think that this like anxious feeling is just one with getting older. And it's not so much, the grass is always greener on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend, Harris, whom I mentioned earlier, who's just purchased a Tesla.
Mm.
I mean, he's finished with his master's. He's about to start his own company.
Really?
Yet
what does he do?
Computer science. He codes. He's gonna write programs.
A lot of money in that.
Oh my God, he's got a Tesla. Pays $1,000 in insurance. Sorry, Air Harris, I don't care. I'd say how much you pay for insurance.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, honestly, then you can text me and I'll cut it out. But I don't think it matters that much. It's impressive. All right, it's impressive. And
Teslas are nice, dude.
oh my God, we spend time together, and he seems to have like this view of me, like where like I have all these experiences and like, you know, like you're in sales, like you speak confidently with people, and like I don't know. I think part of the reason you're able to do that is because of like how much time you spent at Autobell and how much time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I feel like working the register really helped.
Yeah.
Because I would talk to 200-300 people every single day, get the sales pitch down, and I don't know. It just kind of taught me that like it doesn't really matter. like what people's perception of you is. Like if you can speak confidently and sound like you know what you're talking about, like they'll do stuff for you. Do stuff for you.
Well, it's true, because if you're confident, then you're confident.
Yeah.
Which sounds like it doesn't make sense, but if you're following, you understand. Like, if you speak confidently and do confident things, then all of a sudden, to yourself, which really is, like, it's not all that matters, but it's a heavy chunk. It really is. Yeah, it really, it's like a 80%.
I would say like 90.
Yeah, I'd agree. People don't realize that, like, you're really just looking at yourself. Mm-hmm. You really can't know what other people
You just have to get out of your own head.
Yeah, 100%.
Stop caring what people think. You know, just...
That's why I post on social media now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You weren't supposed to be in here.
She came back.
All right, let's hit on one of these.
Pick one.
This is the first time I always like to tell myself, like, I don't care about the talking points. Uh-huh. Now I'm looking at the talking points for the first time.
Yeah.
The inner workings of a car engine. You know how a car engine works.
Somewhat.
Well, enough to explain it.
So, do you know how a car engine works?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite well.
Okay.
So, it's pistons and compression. Yeah. And the little injectors, you know, let in a little bit of air, a little bit of gas. And at the right moment, these pistons, they come up and they smush and a spark, and it pushes the piston down. Mm-hmm. And depending on if you have a V4,
V6, V8.
Yeah, or even a...
H4, flat 6.
A two-stroke, the only difference with the two-stroke is the cycle. You might not get... There's a little bit of oil mixed in above the piston, and... Yes, I know how an engine works. But I found that... I
didn't for a really long time.
Yeah, I found that there's people that, A, don't know how it works, and B, don't care.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind. Because, like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like, how are you content with just knowing it's a mystery box?
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, I didn't give a shit about cars until, like, probably 2 or 3 years ago.
I wonder how long I went in my life without knowing how it worked. It just took one YouTube
Do you remember
video.
my first car?
You had a...
It's a Mazda 3.
Yeah, it was white.
Yeah.
Beautiful car. I'm a fan of Mazda 3.
It's alright.
I like that car.
It's kind of a shitbox.
Yeah, but, like, shitbox or not.
Yeah.
I like that thing. You know somebody bought my car with the roof as is?
Really?
Yes.
Honestly, I can see it. That thing was really cool.
I sold it for a little bit less than I should have. Sold it for $8,000.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, but they don't make them anymore. Let's just say, like, I listed it and he was there the same afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as, like, 45 people. Like,
yeah. My
thing blew up. I must have accidentally listed it on a Spanish marketplace.
No, marketplace is just like that.
Dude, I don't speak Spanish.
I sold what did I sell? I sold, you remember all those wall signs over my apartment?
Yeah.
I sold a bunch of them to some Mexican dude.
Oh, nice.
He didn't even speak English. Like, he walked up, he's like, I don't remember what he said. He's like, "¿Quieres?" Some bullshit. And I was like, $50. And he gave me the cash, and I gave him the sign. That was it.
I have license plates. I went to a flea market recently. There's quite a few of them.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting a vanity plate. What should I get?
Oh. Just meaning, like, you'd go through the DMV and get it written out?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was called a vanity plate.
Yeah, like when you make your own plate. Like, you put whatever on it.
Bro, you know what I'm going to say. Fish BWL.
BWL.
Bowl. Fish bowl.
Fish bowl. Well, I'm going to get it tinted. I'm not going to keep it like that.
So, fish bowl is still like lore. You know?
Yeah, a little bit.
That would be a good plate.
Yeah.
Fish bowl. Because you called it fish bowl when we walked out there.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like 0 tint, like on anything.
And your name is Fisher.
Yes.
That would be a good plate. Griffin Hilliard, I sold him one of my motorcycles. Mm-hmm. And his plate says bye-bye, I think.
Do you not have any more?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did you sell the gold wing to?
A nice gentleman from Florida who drag races. I went and saw him drag race. You ever seen drag racing?
Not like legit drag racing.
It was legit.
Yeah.
Asked the guy at the concessions.
Like a prep track and everything?
Yeah. I asked the guy at concessions for earplugs when I arrived.
Back on.
And he looked at me like I just shot somebody.
Oh. I love this thing. I bought this from Reed Joseph.
It's sick.
He gave me a good deal on it.
I have a couple Reed clothes.
Most of them I don't wear. I have this big jacket that has USA Olympics on it. I've never worn it. Not once. Sorry, Reed.
Cover me while I eat this chicken.
Cover you. Alright guys, today's video is sponsored by... Okay. Training for physical events like a maximum vertical jump.
Or a marathon.
I've never trained for something like that.
Neither have I. Well, I have, but
I played football. That's about it.
Where?
Myers Park.
Did you?
Yeah, first 3 years.
Whoa.
I quit when they signed a bunch of people from Texas and California.
I know nothing about that world.
Yeah.
I just saw Myers Park lose in the 4th round of state championships, varsity soccer. It was sad. It was Marvin Ridge, and it was a last-minute goal in overtime.
Oh.
Very
Did you play
sad.
soccer?
I played soccer. I was JV, freshman, sophomore, and junior year. And then I made varsity as a senior.
Mm-hmm.
But Bucky told me I just wasn't going to get on the field ever.
Yeah.
Which isn't why I don't know what relevance that detail has. But I just said it, so. And then I quit.
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks in.
I've been a lot more into basketball recently.
I love basketball.
I feel like it's more of like a timeless sport.
Do you have a place that you can go where there's runs always?
I used to go to the Y a lot.
What happened?
I don't have a membership anymore.
I went to my local gym in Raleigh and it has expired too.
Yeah.
I was like, how long has it been gone? And they said August. I was like,
Ugh. I
that's,
still feel underdressed, man. You have the tie and everything.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't dress up because it's like makes the guests uncomfortable.
No, I'm fine. I'm just like,
I know, but
I
like
should be in a tie, you know?
in like a general sense. That's the thing. I think I'll come out with like some newfound confidence when I'm on like episode 1000.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you see 300 people on the register in one day. I can only do like 3 or 4 of these a week.
Mm-hmm.
But
How many do you have planned?
I have 2 in concrete tomorrow, but I
Mm-hmm.
have like 4 or 5 names floating around for like the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they come on very last minute and sometimes, yeah. It's very exciting. It's sometimes overwhelming because I feel like Joe Rogan, for example, has a team of people to do this sort of thing.
Set it up for him and everything.
Yeah. Like this camera will cut off you'll see it cut off pretty soon and it overheats and I just have to go press record again.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, God forbid, both mics are somehow not recording.
That would really suck.
Yeah, it's a balance because I have to make certain decisions to make the process more seamless just so that I will continue to commit to the process.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to do things that, like, I don't know, create, or do I? I'm not sure. I don't know, really. I wear these nice clothes just because, like, I own them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't go to school anymore. And I bought them thinking, like, I should own nice clothes. Yeah, I'm not too sure. What were we even talking about?
That's a great question. Kind of went on a tangent.
Yeah, I do that, huh?
Next talking point.
Looking at yourself in the mirror for too long? Do you ever?
Yeah.
I feel like when I read that,
When
I
I
think
drink
of...
too much, I'm just like,
When I read that, I think of being intoxicated.
yeah.
Mushrooms specifically, which has been years since I... But holy cow.
Yeah.
The mirror, you just... freaks you out. Making friends versus maintaining friendships. That's a
Honestly,
good
I
one.
suck at making friends.
Do you? How? You're a salesman.
I'm good at like, God, what's the word I'm looking for? Appealing to people. Like if I need something out of them, I can, like at Autoville, for example. Like if I'm trying to sell an unlimited plan, like I'm good at getting them to do what I want.
Yeah.
But like establishing a friendship, I'm just not that great at.
Me neither. Me neither. Because it's like, why do you not think you're good at it?
I don't know. I don't know. In high school for a while, I was just really antisocial. So I didn't go to AG. So I came into Myers Park like not really knowing anybody. Like I knew maybe 20 people that I went to elementary school with. So I felt like, everyone was in their clique. And I was just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I guess when I went back on.
It doesn't matter. This one stays.
And so I kind of just floated around for the first 2 years. And then I kind of found my group a little bit.
I never really found a group. I kind of did the very end of senior year, but at that point, I felt like it was too late for a group.
Mm-hmm. Maintaining friendships is really hard too.
Especially
if you don't have a lot of common ground with the person. Like if you're just calling them and it's like, yo, what's up? What do you want to do? What are we gonna do? If you don't, play a sport together or play a game together or work together or have classes, it's like you're not, you have to routinely check up on that person. And, if you don't have a lot of common ground with them, a lot of the time it's hard to talk to them.
Well, because reaching out in itself is like exerting yourself physically.
Mm-hmm.
My convenient excuse through high school, when I'd make all these friends and be part of this group for a while, and then I wouldn't be with them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always be there was many different ones, but one of them was I was always smoking weed, and I knew I shouldn't be, and that's what a lot of me and these different groups of people would do together is smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'd be well...
Sorry, I feel like that's a really good, not really good, but I feel like that's a lot of common ground that people have, is you just have your group that you smoke with.
Yeah. We were great friends, but what would happen was I'd get down on myself for smoking weed, excessively.
Mm-hmm.
And I would somehow tie in, my friendship with these people to the problem. I would say, well, I don't want to smoke weed anymore.
So I'm not going to hang out with this group?
Yeah, and I might not necessarily stop smoking weed, but at least if I decide to, I won't, have to lose friends. I'll lose them now,
Mm-hmm.
And then because I would leave these friends,
You'd smoke.
I'd smoke more weed, which was and then I'd just meet new people that smoked even more weed.
Yeah.
That was new. I haven't said that or thought that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you find, a new thought,
Yeah.
You're you think about, it could be anything, yourself or the world you're in or your job or whatever, and you're I haven't thought about that, but that's true.
Yeah. Especially those things your... I guess, yeah, me is pretty important. So then, especially what I just said.
Self-reflecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the more time you spend with the thing that you had the thought about, the better it feels when you have the thought. Because I think, the more involved you are with something, the less likely it is for you to have a different experience with it.
Yeah. You're just in your routine and you don't stray from it very much.
Exactly.
What's next? When do things end?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I wrote.
Define things.
Well, yeah, listen, I genuinely don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this. Probably not this, but I'm thinking about girls right now in my head.
Uh-huh.
When do they end? Because people, they go no contact and such.
It's a great question, honestly. I feel like it's very dependent on the situation. How you feel about yourself and how you feel about that person, and it takes a lot of mental fortitude to not talk to somebody.
It's because it's
on purpose.
Yeah, because it's almost like they died, but they're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're mourning the death of someone that is literally still alive and just a text away.
Yeah.
If your grandmother died and you could text her, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
So would I. It's difficult.
It's hard to cut off somebody, especially when you have enjoyable conversation with them.
Yeah.
And even, speaking from experience, if someone does something really bad to you, but you still care about them, it's hard to, push that away,
Yeah.
Even if you know that person, is not a great person, or is bad for you, or, just shouldn't be a part of your life, like a part of you is still like, you know, they did this for me, they did that for me. Like I should still care, you know. But you have to put those feelings to the side.
Yeah, I'm new to that whole like you have to do that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like impulse control, I feel like I used to just do whatever the hell I wanted to do.
Yeah, nothing twice.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that asks someone to be their girlfriend and tells them they love them like in the first 2 weeks of knowing them. And I don't have any regrets or apologies to give, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely do believe that the kind of girl that I'm looking for would like be like dope.
Yeah.
But then again, I have done that and I have seen that like it doesn't get a good response. And so I am trying not to do that.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, important. Like, I think it's important for people to do the things that they know they should do, not the things they want to do.
Yeah. Do what's right, not what's easy.
Yeah. You know, I think there's many women that might be listening to this that might be like, sometimes I see memes that are like, guys, like, women, I saw one reel forever ago. Women just mature faster than us, it seems.
Yeah.
In general. So, like, it'll take a guy, like, tripping on acid or doing a podcast when they're 21 to realize that other people have feelings, and then, like, girls figure that shit out.
It took me a while, honestly.
6th grade. Yeah, it took me...
It just took a lot of, like, I don't know, like, reflecting and realizing that, like, other people... I wouldn't say think the same way that you do, but, like, feel the same way you do.
Or, like, other people think.
Yeah.
Because for a while, it was just like...
Everyone's an NPC.
Yes. And it was fun that way.
A lot of people are, to be fair.
Because living your life that way is really enjoyable. It is.
Just not giving a shit about anybody.
Yeah, not giving a damn about anybody. But there's a time and place for not giving a damn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really uncomfortable to give a damn, but uncomfortable things are necessary.
Yeah, 100%. For me, like, I feel like I look back at a lot of my relationships, and I'm just like, I didn't really, like, I thought I felt this way, but I really didn't, you know? And it took a lot of, like, I don't know, like, the relationship I'm in now, like, I really care about it, and I feel like I look back at my other relationships, and I'm just like, you know, I said I loved this girl, maybe I didn't, but I thought I did. But I didn't really know what love was. That's
interesting you say that, because I look back on all of mine and I like do believe that I loved all of them.
Oh, I definitely did at the time, but like look.
Oh, I still do is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still do. It's not a problem, but like I choose to struggle with like this person no longer is in my life, but I so wish that they were. But that doesn't mean that I get to like speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to wait for tomorrow and see and just like be with my thoughts.
Yeah.
Because for a while, I don't think you should think that way about your past relationships. Maybe I'm mishearing you, but it seems like you're kind of like you have to allow yourself to believe that you really did care for these people and it wasn't enough.
That's not really what I mean, though.
Maybe I didn't say that right. Wasn't enough. It just didn't work. Like sometimes people die. Like, you know, like my last relationship and my first. I mean, you know, they always get more serious as you get older. So like, yeah, my most serious relationship ever ended, and like, dude, I really didn't want it to, but like, it's not like I don't get to like. I don't know. I have to just like, I have to live from it and hopefully learn from it. But I don't think that like you can choose to learn from it. You just have to live with it and know that you will subconsciously learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because you can choose not to live with it. You can get really drunk all the time. I'm telling you. Yeah. Everyone's NPCs. Okay, I'll just drink and smoke my life away. Like,
yeah.
And it's dope.
In the moment.
It's true, but you can just make it always the moment.
I don't know. I just look back at times like that where I just, you know, I was stressing about stuff that I couldn't control.
Yeah, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. But do you think that you're in control now with this girl that you're with?
Yeah.
How can you think that, though? Because you never are. It's like you have
I feel
to...
like the direction of the relationship falls on me.
No, don't think that. Don't. It doesn't. It's half and half. Swear.
Well, 100%. But
you do control your half.
You get what you put in, you know?
Not necessarily. I put in a whole lot and it didn't work out.
Well, that's just a shitty person.
I don't disagree. Like I said, I mourn her.
If you're in an equal relationship and you care about them as much as they care about you, you get what you put in.
I did, but it ended.
Well, they didn't care that much then.
They did.
Well, then why'd they break up with you?
Because they felt like they weren't being loved.
Maybe you didn't put in enough then.
Yeah, that's the... I guess not. Or maybe I put in too much.
That's a good point.
You know? She asked me if I had autism once. Near the end.
I feel like everyone nowadays is like...
I was obsessive. But
I wouldn't say autistic, but like I feel like everyone nowadays has a little bit of like...
Yeah.
You know?
It's blurry.
I feel like it's, you know, technology and just like the day and age we grow up in. It's like everyone... Like, have you seen... there was like a study done where they were like... I don't know, it was like 80% of kids nowadays would qualify for like a mental hospital in the 1950s or something like that.
It's scary how fast...
Something along those lines.
Young children get very hard drugs very fast nowadays.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. At all. Freaks me out.
I agree.
You know, America is one of the only places on Earth that pharmaceutical companies can advertise.
Really? Hopefully that'll stop.
I don't think it will.
New regime.
I think that the Democrats are behind Big Pharma. Like...
Well, did you see when...
So it may actually stop.
When Trump announced RFK, all the pharmaceutical companies, like their stock dropped like 7%.
Really? RFK's... Yeah, it might stop. You're right, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
You didn't?
I did.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd your girlfriend think?
She voted for Trump.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Her mom is super blue, though. Like, I remember... I think this was the second time I was over there. Her mom was like... So they live in Minnesota.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so she
How'd
was
you meet this girl?
training for Porsche
Whoa.
in Atlanta.
If you're watching, you're very lucky. I'd be dating Fisher if I could.
Hey.
No Diddy.
No, dude. Stop. I went to training in Atlanta for Porsche, and they put you like up in the Four Seasons. Second day we go to class, and there's this blonde girl sitting next to me, and you know just kind of went from there.
Whoa. Whoa.
But she lives in St. Paul. She works at the dealership there, and
How far of a drive?
18 hours. I fly.
How are you doing this?
I fly.
Yeah, what? But like, bro, how expensive every time you want to see her?
$200.
Oh, round trip? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Must be a big airport.
Mhm. MSP, baby.
Never been.
It's cold. It was snowing on Halloween when I went. Did you see my outfit?
When?
Halloween.
Probably.
Yeah.
What was it?
I was a prisoner. She was a cop.
Oh,
I had all the tattoos.
I say that I saw that, but like, that's not that rare of a couple's out costume, you know? Nice.
What were we talking about before?
Something. Couldn't have been that important to even remember, right? Lately I've been saying, like, I'll go places a lot to film these, and then I have to leave. And I'm always in a rush, and sometimes
We were talking about election, or like you asked if I voted for Trump.
Oh, yeah. I voted Kamala.
You did?
Yeah, I did. But
Why?
But I really, like... My family's blue.
Uh-huh.
And...
Are you a registered Democrat?
No. I think I'm registered...
Independent?
Yeah.
What made you vote for Kamala?
I thought she was going to win.
I was scared she was going to win, honestly.
I
don't think we'd be in a good place if she won.
Well, my family... I disagree. And my family, they thought that way about Trump. But that's where I kind of detach myself. Because I don't necessarily think that... Like, I see this country headed in a direction, but I see, like, say this country is a ship, right? And it's going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I see that, like, the direction it's going as... Let me change the analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Say this country is a boulder falling down a mountain.
Mm-hmm. That's an accurate representation.
Yeah, like we're just gonna keep rolling down the mountain, and like I think that whoever is elected into this particular position,
mm-hmm.
President of the United States, big deal. I could do it. I'm just playing.
You should run for president.
I would
32.
I would love to
How
run.
old do you
for
have to be? It's like 35, 40?
I would love to run for president. But
I'd vote for you.
thanks, man. I'd vote for you.
What are your policies?
A freeze. Well, I'll have a team by that point, so I don't want to say anything incriminating now. You know who I'd vote for? Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast?
I would vote for him.
Just give money away to everybody. Vote for me and you get $100.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what?
Elon
$80
Musk.
million?
Elon Musk is a Trump advocate. I don't know, dude. I like
Elon.
I love Elon. People hate Elon.
For no reason. People hate
No,
Elon
there's
because...
plenty of reasons. There's plenty of reasons. But I believe you don't. It's impossible to be in that.
Can you give me a good reason to hate him, though?
Yeah.
I feel like he's...
Well, I like him, so no. But people have good reasons. And maybe I should know them, but I don't.
I feel like people hate him because he's Republican. Like, I feel like
they hated him before. Or was he always Republican?
He wasn't.
I feel like he just came over to the red side.
Yeah. Well, he endorsed Trump because he's an advocate for free speech.
Right, which is kind of a slippery slope because, like, Democrats aren't anti-free speech, although there are certain instances...
They're for censorship, 100%.
Yeah, there are certain instances where certain things get censored, but it's not like that's, like, the Democratic Party's motto. I don't like how divided both these parties are.
I don't either. I feel like people have a very different worldview based on their parties. I feel like a lot of people just believe the first thing they see on television or the first thing they see on their phone, and they don't really do a lot of research. Which is why I feel like a lot of people voted Democrat because, I don't know, they just believe the first thing that the media tells them.
I don't agree with that. But I do find it strange. Like, I do agree with that, actually. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, not so much. There's just as many people on both sides that are uneducated.
I agree.
And I wouldn't be so fast to say that I'm educated.
I wouldn't say I'm educated. I'd say, like, I'm just not, like... I don't want to say, like, not an NPC, but I feel like I can think for myself and make decisions based on, you know, what affects me personally and what I think will help America, essentially.
Me too. And I think consciously in life, I have made it a point to kind of look at the people that I live with and surround myself. Like, you would be in this bubble as of right now. Mm-hmm. And I try to think, like, are there any commonalities? Like, do all these people think this way or vote this way? And I find it satisfying when, like, for something as controversial, as hot of a topic, or important, I guess, as political party, when it seems that it's pretty 50-50. Mm-hmm. Like, half of the people that I know and love are red, and half of them I know and love are blue.
I feel like there's a lot of commonality between the parties. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like all Republicans think Democrats are socialists, and all Democrats, not all, but like a majority of Republicans think Democrats are socialists, and the majority of Democrats think Republicans are fascist or whatever.
I don't think it's majority. But maybe it is, and I hope it's not.
Maybe it's the loud minority. But, you know, I remember when Trump won, and people were posting on their story, like, if you voted for Trump, you're a fascist, you're a Nazi, you're
now,
whatever.
Those people, the ones that are very outspoken and the ones that say very rude things about the other side, whichever side they're on, mm-hmm. I do believe in their personal lives, say it's someone that was posting, like, if you voted for Trump, I hate you, unfollow me. Mm-hmm. And, like, there's so many posts. That
I lost, like, 30 followers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane. I've lost 60 or 70 since I started posting reels every day.
Yeah. They're probably like, who the fuck is this guy?
Exactly. I follow him. Anyway, I think that the people that put those things on their story, whether for the blue or the red perspective, mm-hmm. say it's blue because Trump won and Democrats are very upset. Mm-hmm. like, we'll zoom in. It's probably a girl, and she probably, I believe, in her personal bubble, like I speak about mine, it's all blue.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, fine, I
Echo
guess.
chamber.
Yeah. And it's not that big of a deal because just because they're all Democrat doesn't mean they're all, like, clones of her. Like, I'm sure she has a very diverse social circle and life and loved ones and such. But, like, it is worth noting when you realize that every single person that you're coming into contact on a daily basis shares a certain opinion.
Why I like the Republican Party is because I feel like if you're a Democrat and you find out somebody's Republican, you're not friends with them anymore. But if you're Republican and you find out someone's Democrat, you try and convince them of why they're wrong.
That's not necessarily true. Now,
I feel like it goes both ways 100%, but I feel like that's what I see the most.
Be honest. Do you think that? What do you think about your social circle? Do you think
It's mostly Republican.
Yeah. So, like, wouldn't I mean?
I wouldn't say I have Democrat friends, but I have people that I talk to who are Democrat, and I feel like I can have an open conversation with them and not, want to cut them off because of their political views. I'm not like, you're an idiot, you're socialist, whatever. It's like, why do you think like that?
Yeah, like you and I now.
What put you on this path to why we're having this conversation?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it was it's been a long time. Trump or Kamala or whatever race, it's been like 50 or 60 years since there was a landslide win, and you never want landslide wins.
I wouldn't say it was a landslide. I feel like it was just a very unexpected win.
Trump?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a landslide. I'm talking like the last person to do a landslide was like
Reagan.
Was it?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? And how big of a landslide was it?
30 years. He won every state besides Minnesota.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Then that's not as long as I thought it's been. Yeah, we don't want that again. Don't you agree?
I feel like it's good for the country, though, if you can, unite behind somebody.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, maybe.
I'm hoping that happens in 2028.
I'm trying to find the positives, of a system of democracy.
I think the current party system is really flawed.
Do you?
I do.
Are you an electoral college guy?
I am. I think it's good.
I like it, but...
Problem is, if it was popular vote, like every other country, then New York and California would rule.
That's true.
And not every place in New York or California.
Yeah, that's true.
People say it's unfair because people in, Arizona and North Carolina and Wisconsin have a bigger voice because it comes down to the swing states and that's what actually matters. But I feel like it requires the candidate to, go and campaign everywhere and appeal to different demographics of different people who live in different places. Because, Iowa is very different than New York, and California is very different than Florida. And you have to appeal to everybody because we're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic.
Which is true, and people don't... That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're an elective constitutional republic.
Yes, that is true. That's true.
And I feel like the way things are is the best version of what they could be. Because if everything was popular vote, then... Like I said, New York and California would essentially rule the United States. And I feel like having, your state government and being able to vote in your state elections every 2 years and then being able to vote for the president every 4 years, it has a nice balance of keeping the country, acclimated for everybody.
I have a giant American flag in my room.
Yeah.
The size of this whole bookcase.
Really?
Yeah, I love that
flag.
thing. Yeah, I know. It fills the whole wall.
So why'd you vote for Kamala?
I just did.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, you're right. I should be more educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like any of her policies?
Yeah, I'm not too well-rounded on that. The way I speak about politics is very, Jack. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But, I'll sell you the car.
You're not selling me the car right now. You're just I did it, and I don't know why.
Get out my door. There's a guy behind you.
Yeah.
Do you have moments ever where you realize, this person ain't gonna buy?
Yeah, 100%.
What do you do?
End it quickly.
Exactly. Because, you're working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to, and I'm still working on this, recognize the tire kickers from the actual customers.
Oh, let me see the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never...
Let me test drive.
Because they're sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
And they're literally their number one priority, as opposed to someone whose number one priority is to shop for a car, is to kick tires.
Yeah. Let me get in the car. I had this one guy walk in. He was wearing. So my manager calls me. He's like, "Hey, I need your help with a customer." I walk up there. I'm like,
You think your manager had an idea?
"Oh, he totally just like threw me under the bus with this."
For fuck's sake.
So this guy walks in, like long, like he looked greasy, Dior jacket, pajama pants tucked into the big red boots, and he was holding a lightsaber.
Like the big red boots?
The big red boots.
Wait. We skipped to something. Plastic or like?
Yeah, it was a plastic lightsaber.
What was he on?
So he walks in there and he's like, I'm a manager for this recording studio. My producer sent me down here to pick out a car. I put a deposit down on a Lambo Urus, and I want to drive the Makani V. And I'm like, all right, man. Do you have a license? He's like, no. I shit you not. And he's I hope he's not watching this.
I was gonna say if you're watching
he's
this,
definitely not. So I'm like, all right, do you have like an ID or something? I can like drive you in the car. So we get in the car, and he's like, how are the speakers in this thing? And I'm like, I mean, they're pretty good. And he's like,
I'm
can I
surprised
connect to the Bluetooth?
I'm surprised you're in the car with him when he doesn't have a license.
Well, I was driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you're driving.
Well, the problem is with working in customer service is you have to indulge the customer, because if you're just an asshole to them, they're gonna leave you a bad review.
And it built up your muscle memory for the time that there is a guy that like genuinely might buy a car without a license.
That'll never happen.
Yeah, exactly.
We won't allow that to happen.
Yeah, like what is the deal?
I mean, honestly, I could have been like, if you don't have a license, get the hell out. But, I want to be nice to him. I didn't want to just be a dick to the guy.
Yeah.
But, people like that walk in and they're just like, like, why are you even here?
That's what happens though. Sometimes you can't find it in yourself to be nice. I got really upset at Audubell one morning because this lady was cussing me out, and like, it was 7 a.m. And I had just done worked a whole day yesterday, gone to Walgreens, barely slept.
I can't believe you used to do that, man.
Me neither. And I walked inside, and it was like one of the most upset I've ever been at anything. And like, good God, like, the people in service, they are soldiers. I work at Jersey Mike's now. Nothing bad's happened there yet.
Yeah.
There was an old guy, like, $18 for a sandwich. God damn it, $18 for a sandwich. What's in this?
I always
sandwich?
complain about the price, man. It's like, dude, I work here. Like, I don't make the price.
Yeah, but like I totally entertained him for like as long. It's almost like you can put yourself in the state of mind like this person's eventually gonna leave, and my day will continue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, okay, well, unwrap the sandwich and like I'll walk you through everything I put on it.
Put the fries in the bag, bro.
Yeah. Like I was having a good time. I was like, yeah, it's $18, and I took it out of the unwrapped it, and I was like, there's your cheese and your steak. It was just like eventually he's gonna want me to wrap it back up and leave, and I was right.
Or I couldn't work at a restaurant again, dude.
Where were you?
JJ's Red Hots.
I remember.
I hated that place, dude.
Yeah, that's a difficult place in particular because it's right there on.
I used to walk there because I didn't have a car.
Yeah.
That job sucked.
I hate Jersey Mike's.
Yeah? Where do you want to work? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to be a teacher.
Really?
Yeah. So
Teach
that's
what?
why I'm going to school. I'd like pre-calculus, juniors and seniors in high school. Maybe Myers Park. I think it's a great school.
I could see it.
Or like a Myers Park in some
Mr.
other
Cadiz.
city. Yeah, like a huge school. Yeah, I could see it too. Like New York City. That's the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they pay very well there.
Well, better than here.
Well, yeah.
You know what minimum wage is in New York City?
It's what, like 15, 17?
17.
That's what I make.
Yeah, that's insane because you're making enough to live in New York City.
No, I'm not.
You can live in New York City with 17 an hour.
If you work 80 hours a week.
Nah, 45.
Dude, average rent's like $4K.
Yeah, in Manhattan, like you can figure it out. Like, but Manhattan is the place.
I would never live in New York, dude.
I would. That's where I want to be.
Nah. Texas or Florida.
Texas or Florida, respect. I love Florida when I visited, and I've always wanted to see Boca Chica, Texas, because that's where they launched them things. Did you see Starship booster get caught?
Yeah, I
on
did.
its fins?
It was badass.
That's what we ought to be talking about. Screw the election, man.
That's why I like Elon, man. He's a badass.
Dude, he's so awesome. He's so
You seen
awesome.
like the Neuralink stuff?
Starlink. Neuralink. Yeah, of course.
He's like giving blind people sight again and stuff. It's sick.
Play chess with their mind. You ever play chess?
I suck at it.
Yeah.
I'm not terrible, but I'm not very good.
I wonder. We should maybe play a game of chess.
Yeah?
Yeah,
On the podcast?
we could. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe when the cameras turn off. We just. What do you think about that? We just took notes of the cameras. They're still here.
Birdie.
My brother's in New York City right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
College.
Oh, where'd he go?
Parsons School of Design.
Good shit.
Smart guy.
Yeah. My sister's at Chapel Hill.
Smart girl. That's where Ben you just met. That's where I think he'll go.
Yeah. It's pretty liberal.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of time there. But so is every college. College is liberal.
Yeah. Overall,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the points.
What we got?
What does it mean to understand something?
Yeah. I think if you ever think you understand something, you ought to be careful.
10,000 hours.
Yeah, well, says that one guy, but like, what happens in the next 10K? Are you telling me you don't understand it
I feel like
anymore?
understanding. I was looking at these earlier actually. I feel like understanding something is like. Can you turn that one back on?
Thanks.
I feel like understanding something is it becoming like second nature to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, things can come second nature very fast, though. Like, it depends on the thing, I think.
Then maybe you understand it really fast. I feel like with my job, like for a while I didn't really know what I was doing, but now I go to work and I have my list of stuff I need to do, and it's second nature. Like it's just part of my routine, and I feel like that's when you understand something.
But when do you understand another person? Never.
Never truly.
Yeah. But, like, that isn't... But isn't that the goal, though?
Oh yeah.
So how can the goal be unreachable? It's a bit daunting, wouldn't you say?
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like you can't ever fully understand somebody, but I mean, you can get maybe 80, 90%, 95%.
How can you put percentages on infinity? You can't.
What?
Like, by nature, if you put a percentage on something, it means that there is a remainder.
A limit, yeah.
But
That's a good point.
infinity is really infinity. That's freaky.
Why do anything at all?
Yeah. You know, I was in bed for a long time this morning. That's why I just rotted in bed for the whole day.
Yeah. I do that on my off days.
I hate rotting in bed, but
I kind of love it.
I can't get out of bed. Like, I wake up sometimes and I'm like, I'm just going to be here. Like, you know?
Sometimes you need it, though.
Do you? Do you?
Maybe I feel like I need it.
Yeah, because I thought, like, honestly, this is the first time I've done that in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like, I was in bed till 2 or 3 p.m. And, like, it's been a while. Like, I've had a lot of days in a row where it's been work or this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm either at work all day or I'm driving somewhere far away and setting these cameras up and driving all the way home. But I don't think I don't think I should have. I think I should have gotten out of bed. You know?
Yeah. I feel like I look at it and I'm like, I'm being really unproductive. But other times it's like, I need the rest.
Yeah, maybe. But you can rest outside of your bed.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you wake up, you should get out of bed first thing. Like, go rest on the couch.
I'm really bad at that. I'm
Same.
not a morning person whatsoever. Wake up, go back to bed.
I'm trying to... In my head, I have this master plan of making really good daily vlogs. Right now, the quality is... meh. All I got going for me is consistency. I'm like 200 and something days in a row posting a video of my day. But...
Consistency is key.
Yeah, but it's not the... Like, yeah, it's key, but like... It's key, but like... I'm not sure I'd be proud of myself if I kept this same quality for the entirety of my life.
Well, you'll get better. Comes with time.
Yeah, but am I not in control of getting better? Like, I could film, like, vlogs, like Casey Neistat style.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I have school coming up, so I'm thinking maybe, like, after a long day of studying, I can, like, say what I've learned to the camera, like, Vsauce style. Like, I think that would be cool. But these things are very slippery and dangerous because thinking is way different than doing.
Yeah.
Thinking is way different than doing. So it's like, yeah, my foot's in the door. Like, I'm doing the cameras. They are on. But there's more to be
Done.
I know. There's more to be done.
100%.
Yeah. I genuinely believe, like, it's like I'm saying this third person because if I said it first person, like, I'm like not able to say it first person. Like, I'm not able to admit this. But I think it's like the chance of failure is too scary to, like, putting more effort into it is, like, freaky, you know? Because it's like nobody wins at this. You don't know anybody that wins at this. You see them, but, like...
You could be the one, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, someone's got to be. But I definitely won't be the one if it continues to just be an hour, or on podcast days, 3 hours of work a day. It needs to be, like... It needs to take the jumps from 1 hour to 2 hours. Like, it's time to double the hours.
Yeah. It's all about mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting that all about mindset.
Yeah, when I first started, I was in New York City, and it was, like, 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
That only lasted like 3 or 4 days. But that's when you start something. Starting something is the most exciting part of anything. When you
getting it to be a routine is the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym.
Yeah, like when you start the gym, you're like, let's fucking go. The songs are like,
ripped.
Dude, like the songs sound amazing, and like after those first 2 weeks, the songs don't sound the same, and the drive to the gym is not as fun, and sitting on the machines is like time ticks slower, and it's like, dang. Same with running.
Yeah.
But that's when winners are built. I watched a motivational video today.
Just do it.
Yeah. My roommate Sam was like, and the other, he was in his room and I was in the living room, and he was like, hey, are you sure you want to watch the motivational video? Like, you can't abuse them. You gotta use them wisely. Because, like, some people get 70% of their Instagram reels are motivational videos, and it's diluted, and they don't even get...
Motivated?
Yeah, they just, like, double tap it and scroll. But I don't scroll reels.
I need to get off that stuff, dude.
You should.
Reels and shorts and all the...
Dude, what do you think about, like, me being very anti-reel, except I make them every day?
Doesn't make sense.
I can't do that?
Do you scroll reels?
I am doing it. Not anymore. I'm like 5 days clean.
Then I guess you're good.
Yeah, I think I am good. But it seems like for example, going to NHL games, even though like these guys develop CTE and being a huge fan, there's like a little bit of not maybe the most ethical thing in there.
Hypocrisy. A little bit.
What does hypocrisy mean?
Like being hypocritical.
Is that hypocritical?
For you to be like, reels are bad, but I make them.
Yeah. So what do I say? Reels are not... Can I say reels are bad for me, but I make them?
I think reels are bad for everybody, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. But I swear people have them under control.
No.
You don't think? Yeah, I don't think so.
Dopamine slot machine.
Dude, it grabs you. 3 hours fly by.
I know. That's what I do when I run in bed. I'm just sitting there scrolling through my fucking YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't know if you were like this, like when you use this stuff, but like your TikTok is like one thing, and then your Reels is like something else, and then your YouTube Shorts is like...
Yeah, it's like blackjack and the slot machine and
my YouTube Shorts is like politics and cars.
Oh, no. No, interesting. No, I've never heard about anything like this.
Yeah.
So your YouTube is what?
My YouTube is politics, cars, God, what else? I'm blanking. Like video games and stuff. My Reels is just like absolute brain rot.
Like the funny stuff?
Yeah, it'll be like, some Indian midget.
Or like Alvin and the Chipmunks moaning?
No.
I mean, mine neither.
That's just...
Mine neither.
my Reels is absolutely brain rot. Like
I blame my friends.
I'll show you after we're done. But it's just like just some of the stupidest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah, we scroll reels live.
I don't really go on TikTok anymore, but it's all like relationship stuff.
Hate that.
Yeah, I do.
Hate that. I'm off since I
Quit.
Well, I was off all social media, and then I started making YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then 100 and something days in, I got on Instagram and started making reels. And then like 10 days after that, I downloaded Snapchat and TikTok, and it was one a day on everything. Recently, I have ditched Snapchat and TikTok, and I'm just doing the reels. I also don't post. Now, I will post this because it's a podcast, but I don't post my links anymore on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just don't. No reason. I try to say, like, sometimes you just stop doing that one thing in your procedure, like cleaning a car. I compare a lot of things in life to the car wash at Autobell.
I do too. It was just such a routine that, like, I don't know, I did it for so long.
Yeah.
It feels like it's really easy to refer things to that time period. Coins for Cadus. I was talking about that the other day.
Yeah, what's the equivalent of digging for coins in the vacuums and making YouTube videos?
Putting in more hours, man.
Yeah, you're right. Because who the fuck puts in hours into YouTube in the first place?
More than you think.
Yeah, people do.
That's what I'm hearing. That feeling you get in your stomach when something's wrong. I saw that and I was like, the feeling that you get in your stomach when you get caught doing something wrong.
Oh, yeah? What was I thinking when I wrote that? I can't remember.
I remember, so like my parents were super overprotective. Like I would get in trouble for things, like, you know, sneaking out or drinking or whatever. And like that pit you get in your stomach, or like that, I don't know, like your whole like chest feels heavy and like empty almost.
The problem with me is I'd be so stoned by the time I got caught. It wouldn't matter.
Oh, I'd sober up instantly. I'd just like...
I wouldn't. I would stay fried. He should sneak back in that window right there.
I hope my parents don't watch this.
Why not? I hope they do.
They'd be like, who's this kid?
You're
like,
21. Oh, I have bad influence? Yikes.
I wouldn't say you're a bad influence.
We're 21, we're adults. What's
Yeah.
there to influence you?
That's a good point.
Like, what? 25% done with our lives.
Yeah, it's not like I was smoking weed with you in high school anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Although lots of people were. And to those parents, I'm sorry.
Do you remember when me, you, and Tommy went to Myers Park after prom?
What a night. Yes, I do. And we just walked around sober.
Mostly.
Mostly.
That was a good night.
That was awesome. Prom, man. Who'd you take to prom?
Some random.
Because
I broke up with my girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
So I remember me, Tommy, Forbes, and Jake Sklar all took like... Oh, no, not Forbes. Me, Tommy, Jake Sklar, and Cam Wilcox all took like some randoms.
Jake Solar, what the heck, man? Respond to me. Dude, we were so down. You had like a cool place to do this.
I would say I didn't forever.
I know. Like, you'd be awesome on these cameras.
Is he still in Wilmington?
Yes. I'll be in Wilmington, mid-December. Please, message me. Twice now I've came to Wilmington and I've heard nothing from you. Well, just once. I'm going to start Snapchat calling you. Don't think I won't.
Snap call. I hate that sound. And
it's like... It's never a good thing. No, good things are never happening when you're getting snap calls.
100%.
Yeah, it's like... Oh. Universal experience.
Yeah. I feel like I've never snap called anybody sober.
Dude, it's like... That's the thing. Like, people...
You got the fries hands?
Yeah. People, like, they wake up like, oh, who did I text last night? No, who did you snap call?
Ugh. What else we got in here? Fight or flight instinct.
Oh.
I feel like I haven't been in many fight or flight like situations.
I think, back to girls, I think I'm coming out of a phase of my life where, like, girls put me into fight or flight, and now I'm just sort of, like, able to just like let the next day come.
Interesting.
So I think it's a good thing. Fight would be like, hey, we just met, I love you, be my girlfriend. And flight would be like,
run.
Yeah, duh.
I feel like my flight was different. I would just say like some dumbass shit.
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably... I said earlier, like, there's definitely two sides to it. Because I said earlier, like, I don't regret ever doing that to anyone. Like, I believe that the girl that would be like, that's dope, is a good girl. There's also, like, the type of person that could be, like, bad. Like, yeah. Who knows, man? Not me.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
I don't know where I'm going with anything.
All right, you pick one out.
What's left?
I skipped over a couple.
The desire to own and operate an excavator.
I never had that.
Are you sure you're a man? Respect, but are you sure?
See, my desire is to own like a motorcycle. Never had
I
one.
wish I would have sold one of mine to you. I sold one really cheap to these Asian-
I have a helmet and a jacket that I've never used.
Man, you would have loved my Vulcan.
Yeah.
I wish I would have thought of you before I gave it away to these Asian
I wouldn't
guys
have money
on
to
the
buy
market.
it.
Yes, you would have. 2K? Yeah, you would have. I would have held it. You would have been able to... Yeah. I let those things go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're done with these. Oh, rice is a food. Okay.
I love rice.
Me too. Who wrote these talking points, man?
You did.
I know, I'm kidding.
What's your favorite kind of rice? Like in what setting?
White. Chinese food.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
Brown rice and Mexican.
I got heat for that yesterday.
Or
night.
halal. I love halal food.
And the guys that sell it to you are so nice.
Mm-hmm. I love them.
What do they call you? Boss man?
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme? It's like McDonald's versus halal.
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't know. My mind is a collection of broken memes that I don't know the other half of. Like it's not McDonald's. I don't know what it is, but the other half of the meme is halal guy calls you boss man.
Chipotle worker.
I don't know what it is. It's probably something stupid, like not even in the fast food industry. Like I can't even. Like DMV guy. I don't.
DMV guy. I hate the DMV dude.
I haven't been in a while.
I need to go. I still have my old license.
I can't believe you own that car. Circle back.
It's sort of a trip, dude.
Can you believe it?
Not yet.
We're both brand new on this.
Yeah.
27 miles. What does it feel like to ball? I mean, those guys at the gas station, that was the first time that's happened to you, right?
I had the Miata. People were like, nice car.
Yeah, but those guys were like, nice car. Like,
Yeah.
those guys were like, hey, yo. Yo.
They're probably like, who the fuck is this, like... I don't know. I feel like everyone's going to look at me and be like, daddy's money.
Nah. I don't think so.
It's mine.
Exactly. Exactly. True.
I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when I has a tent.
You think you might drive up to Minnesota?
Never. Probably not, I'm probably not going to take it on many road trips.
How much value does it lose the moment you pull off the lot? I mean, you did have that discount.
Probably like 10 grand.
Yikes.
But my discount was 15.
How much does it gain in 50 years when it's perfectly kept?
Probably a lot. That's actually the last model year of that car.
Whoa. It's so beautiful. And it's black too. Oh my god. I have this like full body strap on, like hip.
No Diddy.
Yeah. And it clips onto the RS4 and it's like it's like a personal crane, like a
I
computer.
keep hearing RS4 and I think of Keith's car.
No, it's a camera gimbal.
Yeah.
Keith? You motherfucker.
Get on the podcast, Keith.
No. I'm taking a new route. Carly, get Keith on the podcast, all right? Please. You know he'd be great on it. And you know he's only saying no just to say no. Like, he would never sound.
He's gonna see me on here and be like, hell no.
No, that doesn't. Who cares? Carly, get Keith on here, please. Thank you. What can I. Carly, I do for you. What else can I say? I had that thought. Maybe if I go through Carly.
I haven't spoken to him in.
Carly, you'll be hearing from me.
Send her the video.
Clip it. Yeah, the guy that emailed me was like, I do short form stuff too. And I was like, oh, I could pay him to clip my stuff.
Clip form.
I honestly. Have you ever seen that guy, Togi?
Togi. I feel like I recognize that.
He's like a Steve Will Do It type.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big reason why he's super big is because he paid a bunch of separate kids to make separate accounts and clip.
Mm-hmm. Those accounts make a lot of money, dude. Like, I was talking to, do you know Dylan Tomoff?
Yeah, I'm saying, like what, like, it's a good deal. Like, hey, listen, I'll pay you $5 a short.
Not even just that, just like revenue from like,
I know, I'd throw that in. Like, I'll give you $5 a short. You clip just me. Account is just my name, and it's just tons of clips. You run the account. You can keep what the account makes too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'd all come like that. That would just bring traffic to me, and I don't want to clip myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple YouTube shorts that I made of myself, and granted, they do well. Like, YouTube shorts get more views than YouTube videos,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like if I were to make shorts, then I have to do. Have you seen Vsauce's shorts?
I haven't.
He makes shorts now.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Everyone
just
makes shorts now.
yeah, but they're awesome. They're like Vsauce videos, but actually made for shorts. So I don't want to like. It feels cheating to take my videos like this and then crop them and put subtitles.
I was talking. Do you know Dylan Tomoff?
Yes, he was supposed to be on this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking to him, and because I was talking to him about like side gigs, because he does he does daily trade, or he did for a while, and he was talking about like people who do the clip farming stuff, and he's like, dude, like I've seen people who do like Jinxie clips, and they've got like 7 million views, and they're making $50,000 a month.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. I have a lot of hours of my face on the internet, so I think that like it might come to the point where, like, I'm talking 1,000 episodes from now.
Mm-hmm.
Someone might stumble. I mean, people are already emailing me. Like, someone might stumble across it and be like, "I'm gonna clip this guy without asking." I wouldn't mind. Make your 50K. Like, it's all gonna come back to me, hopefully.
Mostly.
Not the 50K, but like,
Yeah.
it's my face. I want that.
Publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, I want it. A lot of people, like, I hear they're like, I wouldn't want this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do. I think I'd be able to do good with it.
Yeah.
So if you are out there and you ever thought about clipping somebody, start with me, because I'm never going to stop doing this. That's your job security. Trust me.
What else do you have to talk about?
All things, everything.
Everything?
Yeah. You want to end it?
Whenever you're good.
How much time have we been here?
It's a great question.
Not that it matters.
Hour and a half or so? Something like that.
Let's end it.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe. I'm out.
Do you know when you say click the like button glows on YouTube?